Happy Tuesday, everyone! So you guys, I usually don't come live on Tuesdays. It's just not usually what I do. I usually like to kick off the week with a live video and then end the week, with a live video. But yesterday was so long and exhausting that I was like, I literally cannot go live today, right? Because, I want to give you guys my all when I come live. And yesterday, I just didn't have it in me. So here we are, it's Tuesday. I feel like it's the first day of my week this week for all of you that maybe had yesterday off for whatever reason, or you work an adjusted schedule. Happy first day of the week. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been a common theme that I have been chatting with women about lately. So my name is Saylin, for all of you that don't know, and what I do is I inspire women to want more while empowering them to get more. Because here's the thing in life, if no one is inspiring you to want more, be better, do more, then you need to surround yourself with different people. I'm not going to say better people, but I'm saying different people. So I learned this lesson, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago now, and or almost 10 years, and really it was a really hard lesson for me. I had to, change the people in my life that I was surrounding myself with. And so, that was a hard thing to do, especially if you've been friends with people for a long time. But they say you become the people that you surround yourself with, and especially the 5 people that you surround yourself with. So I want you to think right now, maybe write down on a piece of paper, a sticky note, who are the top 5 people that you surround yourself with? Now, if you live alone and you're still in quarantine, and maybe it's like you and your cat, I want you to think about who you talk to the most. So maybe coworkers, friends, people on social media. Who are the top 5 people that you talk to the most? Write them down, okay? Because we're going to come back to that list. Then what I want you to think about is how you would describe those people. So how would you describe Susie and Mary and, Lucy, and I like names with Y's, I guess. But I want you to put a 1-word description after each person and just describe them. So if, my name was on that list, I want you to pick 1 word next to it, and that's how you would describe me. Some of you might say that I'm upbeat or cheerful or inspirational or crazy. Like, who knows? But it's your opinion of how you see that person, okay? So you have your top 5 people that you surround yourself with, and then you have, what you think about those people, basically. What's that 1 word you would use to describe them? So here's my personal story. So back in 2007, I started my own business. I purchased a home care franchise, right? And you guys, I had absolutely no senior home care experience at all. Now, my grandmother, my entire life, had been in a nursing home, right? She passed away when I was like 10-ish. One of my other grandmothers had Alzheimer's disease, so, we dealt with that while she was at home, and then for just a little while she was in the nursing home until she passed, and that was probably like around when I was 10 too. And then my next door neighbor, who actually lived to be 112, was very healthy, but she was, a senior in my life. I mean, when I was born, she was 78. She was born in 1900. So, I was used to having senior family members and neighbors in my life, but I had no senior home care experience. But I knew that I wanted to help people. I saw the field. I had been working at a visiting nurse association, and I, had been working in the non-clinical side on fundraising, marketing, development, like all of that. And I saw this as a viable business. I knew the baby boomers were coming, and so I said, sign me up. And the reason I chose a franchise is because I knew nothing about senior home care. But here's the thing, even though I didn't love school, you guys, I threw myself into learning everything that I possibly could about the industry. And so at the time, I had a friend who was a nurse practitioner, and we had been friends for quite a few years. And I mean, we traveled together, we hung out. I mean, we didn't live near each other, we would talk on the phone, but we were friends, right? Like, I would consider her one of those 5 people in my top 5. So I started this home care business, and the first couple of years are always rough, right? When you start a new business, it says it takes 3 to 5 years to build a business, and yes, it does. And so, I had my good months and my bad months and my challenging months and my great months and all of those different kinds of things, but I was learning so much. I learned all about actually different industries, not just home care, but I learned how hospitals worked and how they got paid, and how assisted livings worked and how they got paid, and how home health worked and they got paid, and all of these different things, because I wanted to be a resource for my clients. So my goal was to know everything that I possibly could about the senior care industry, so when I was meeting with someone, I could be a resource, present information to get them all the services in the community that they possibly could, right? That was my goal. But I had this friend who was a nurse practitioner, and every time we talked, it was always a dig about something. Something would come up with work, business, whatever, and it would constantly just be that little nitpick, right? No matter what it was. It could have been the stupidest thing, like I worked a wicked long day, and she was like, oh, that's horrible, But this went on and on and on for years. And, eventually I kind of came to a conclusion one time when we were together. And I said to myself, okay, this girl is a nurse practitioner. She has way more education than me. But you know what? I am like kicking butt in my business, right? I knew so many things about senior care, home care, like assisted living and daycare and all different kinds of things out there, because I made it my mission to learn as much as I possibly could, because that was what I wanted to do, was I wanted to provide the best service. So basically, this girlfriend said to me something or other, and I was like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Like, hello? And she was just like, ugh, you provide like non-medical home care. Like, what do you know? And you guys, at that moment, my heart was like broken. Not because she insulted me, but I thought we were supposed to be friends. And even if she didn't believe like what and I did, even though I built a multi-million-dollar business, helped thousands of seniors, and employed thousands of people through 10 years, it was never good enough for her. And so I really thought about it, and things kind of dwindled, and we stopped hanging out. And then one day there was, one of those moments, right? We all have them. And I said to myself, you know what? I don't think we're meant to be friends anymore. Like, you can't support me in my life and what I believe and my dreams and values and what I do. And I'm not asking you to like, go get senior home care services, like, or anything like that, or come work for me or anything like that. All I was asking for you to do is just basically be like, hey, awesome job. Or if you can't even do that, just don't say anything bad. And so in my typical Salem nature, I flipped the switch and the friendship was done. And we still see each other here and there, off and on at different kinds of things and all of that. But I really felt like that was my moment. And that was when I started getting into more personal development, more business development. And I really said to myself, you know what? I need to surround myself with positive polys. Not people that are necessarily going to support my business or what I do or whatever, but just people that are going to cheer me on, or at the least, just not say anything bad. And you guys, when I made that shift in my life by cutting out the people that did not support me or who said bad things, it was like an awakening. Because it was like instantly, like when I met someone and they weren't supportive or we didn't click right away or whatever, I was just like, well, they're not in my circle, and that's okay, right? And that's what you need to realize in life. Like, not everyone is going to be your best friend. I know that might be shocking for some of you, depending upon your personality type. But, you know, the people that you do surround yourself, so go back to that list of 5 people and how you described them. If they don't support you by your helping your job or your business, you know, maybe you have a job where you like run fundraisers or something, or maybe you share your jobs like posts on social media and you hope that your friends would like, you know, share them on their page too or whatever. Or maybe you have your own business and you're looking for people to, you know, support you in that aspect. But if they don't support you, or if they can't support you with like their, you know, they say that saying time treasures their talents. So if they can't support you with their treasures, meaning monetary wise, right? And they can't support you with their talents, which maybe volunteer at a work thing with you, or go to an event with you, or, you know, maybe test something out if you sell a product or whatever it may be, then really, what do you have left, right? You have people's time. And if people can't take the time to just be like, awesome job, right? Like, that was a great live video or whatever, or just keeping their mouth shut if they have something negative to say all the time. And you guys, if it's a positive that's really a negative undercover, that doesn't count as a positive. Then it's time to look at those 5 people on that list and grab the cane and pull them off the stage of your friends. And really look for other people, because as I've gotten older in life and as I've really expanded my personal development, which so much of it is my morning routine that I've been doing now for 2 years, is learning who you are in life, who you want to surround yourself in life, and who's going to be there for you no matter what. And if you guys have that list of 5 names right now, and those people are not one of the people that you could call at any moment of the day, you might want to start cutting them off your list. Because we are in such a society where everyone has something to say about anything, right? You want people there that are going to fight for you no matter what. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong, but they're just going to fight your battles for you. That is a true friend, in my opinion. Rachel, you make me happy even before I hear you. Oh, Rachel, how have you been? We haven't talked in so long. But you really need to think about who you surround yourself. So much of what I do and how I have the, let's say, quote unquote, power to make those decisions is knowing what I want. And that power comes from me repeating my morning routine to myself every single morning. Every single morning I review my goals. I review affirmations. I review my vision board. I read some personal development, professional development book. And then I write in my gratitude journal what I'm grateful for. If you have not implemented a morning routine yet, you need to do this. I am going to put the link to my morning routine in the comments. If you want it, click on it, type in your email. It's going to send it to you. It's all electronic now, guys. I've like come so far. And, you know, really just embrace it. Grab a notebook, spiral bound, as you're going to buy your kids school supplies, grab your 50-cent notebook from Walmart or Office Max or wherever the heck you shop, Staples, and just Dollar Tree, wherever the heck it is, and just grab a journal. And every single morning, I want you to implement things into your morning routine that are going to change your life and help you make decisions and instantly know whether someone's going to be in your circle of influence, right? Because when you have a clear mindset every single morning, what you want to do in life and what you are focused on and what your path is and where you're going, guess what? It's going to be so easy to say, that person isn't a positive Polly that I want in my life, and I'm just going to kind of let it go. So I hope this was inspiring for you. I'm going to pop the link of my morning routine into the comments of this video. So if you want to get it, just click on it, sign up. It'll come directly to your inbox. And it's like a little 5-day email campaign that walks you through it. And it, you guys, I swear to God, will change your life. 2 years ago, my business coaches said, do it for 90 days. It'll change your life. It's been 2 years. It has totally changed my life. I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. I am off. Mom and I have a fun virtual Zoom event tonight, so catch us later. See you guys later. Have a fabulous day. Bye.